Hello and welcome to day 24 of 8 weeks with Julie and Kate. I'm very croaky today, so hopefully that's fine, and I've got my headphones on so you can actually hear me properly. But even if you can hear me, hopefully you can actually understand me. I am in the kitchen at the moment. I'm just doing my afternoon snack. I'll show you what that is. So it's just something in the making at the moment, still cooking. So it's going to be scrambled egg. It's got ham, tomato, spring onions, feta, eggs. That's leg ham. I'm going to do some Himalayan salt and pepper, but I think that's all it's got in by the looks of it. Oh, and at the moment I'm also cooking my sweet potato toast for tomorrow in my Von Chef. So there you see it in action. So my tip for day 24, I'll jump straight in, is to actually use, if you can, to use spray oils rather than other oils. So you often find that, especially with things like this, I do love this. It's the coconut oil that I use. But especially when it's solidified, and I've got another one, it can be really hard to actually get around the pan. So it's just really hard. So you have to scoop it out with a spoon and pop it in the pan. You have to wait for it to basically melt. Then you have to do the pan thing where you're trying to get it all around. So you're not really getting a good spread. And then it might touch a bit and not other bits, and then it messes up your meal. So with this one, it's still coconut oil. But, and if you care about it, it's 1 calorie per spray. But this has a really good, I'll actually show you. I know my food's already cooking, but I'll show you. So hopefully you can see it. And I'll do it on here. So 1 spray. It actually has gone around there. I didn't drop there, but it's gone around that whole area. So that is a massive, and compared to my hand, that's way bigger than my hand. So it's really good spread, and it just means that you're actually using less oil than even though it's coconut oil, you still don't want to be using too much. So my tip for day 24 is to use a spray oil that has a good spray on it so that you can use less oil when you're cooking. Back to me. Morning was oats, the rolled oats and berries like I usually have. And then morning tea, I did have some celery and carrot sticks with me, but I didn't need to have them. So by the time I got home, I did some tuna on sweet potato toast. And I was planning for that to have been the morning meal, but I made it quite elaborate and yummy. So I actually made that for my lunch. I was quite full, so now I'm having this beauty, this scrambled eggs. And then tonight I'm just going to have a cook up of a steamed veg and chicken. And that's my food. Exercise, yeah, I obviously didn't do anything. I did walk. I've done 8 kilometres today, and that's just incidental activity. So 8 kilometres, a fair whack. And I'll be doing that again tomorrow. I won't be doing my dance class after all. I can feel that my sickness is actually moving down into my chest, and quite a few years ago, I probably haven't had it for a few years now, but I was quite susceptible from when I had a couple of bouts of pneumonia back when I was in the Defence Force Academy, when I was really run down. That's my sweet potato toast already. When I got really run down at like exam period and going at field and stuff, and I got pneumonia twice and ended up in the hospital there on drips, and fractured my rib and stuff from coughing. So it had made, and I think it did something, it made scar tissue in my lungs too. So I'm really careful when I get sick, and I can start, it's a bit wussy, I know, but when I feel it going down to my chest, I am quite careful of that. So, and it also shows that I'm getting sicker rather than better. So as I said yesterday and the day before about when you're sick, about taking a break and that you're having to listen to your body. So I am doing that. I'm going to take as much time off as I need. And then I have these dance auditions still on Sunday. So I really want to be better for that because it will be like 4.5 hours of dancing. So I can't be weak. And at the moment I'm a bit shaky and I'm lightheaded from all the sniffing and big breath. So I am being careful and I am looking after myself. I'm getting sleep, but trying not to nap to make sure I actually have good sleep. So yeah, so I'm looking out for that and seeing how I go. I really wanted to do weights, but I just don't think when I'm shaky and lightheaded, lifting weights is going to be the best thing for me. So I'm going to go now because I'm sure you've had enough of listening to my annoying croaky voice, and my scrambled eggs is waiting patiently for me to continue cooking it. So that is my day 24, and I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully less frog-like. Bye.